In this presentation, I'm going to talk about the review topics for Chapter 5, Chapter 6, and Chapter 7. In Chapter 5, Histology, what are the different types of sections? Longitudinal section, transverse section, oblique section, the major tissues of the body, features of epithelium, connective tissue, muscular tissue, and nervous tissue. The layers of the skin and features of each layer, epidermis, dermis, and the basement membrane, which separates the epidermis from the dermis. Also the features of the hypodermis. Simplified versus stratified epithelium. Features and location of simple epithelium, simple squamous epithelium, simple cuboidal, simple columnar, keratinized stratified squamous epithelium, non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. Adipose tissue, pseudostratified epithelium, dense regular versus dense irregular connective tissue, features of the cartilage, chondroblast, fibroblast, lacunae, Marfan syndrome. Bone, the difference between spongy bone and compact bone, loose connective tissue, areolar tissue, reticular tissue, nervous tissue, neurons and neuroglia. What are they? What are the different parts of the neuron, the dendrites, axon, and cell body? What are the features of skeletal muscle, smooth muscle, and cardiac muscle? What's the difference between endocrine glands and exocrine glands? What are merocrine glands, apocrine glands, and holocrine glands? You should know all about them. You should know examples for each. What's the difference between hyperplasia, hypertrophy, and atrophy? What's the difference between regeneration and fibrosis? And also, what are the stages of wound healing? In Chapter 6, you should know the layers of the skin, composition of epidermis, dermis, and hypodermis, the cells of the epidermis and basement membrane, layers of the epidermis, thick and thin skins, layers of the dermis, hypodermis, diagnostic value of skin color, erythema, jaundice, pallor, cyanosis, albinism, moles and freckles. What are the features? Types of hair, features of terminal hair, villous hair, and lanugo. Parts of the hair bulb, hair root, shaft, features of each part, erector muscles, hair cycle, anagen, catagen, and telogen, hirsutism, and alopecia, parts of the nail, the free edge, the nail body, eponychium, lanule, merocrine and apocrine glands, sebaceous glands and ceruminous glands, skin cancer, basal cell carcinoma, squamous cell carcinoma, melanoma, and the types of burns and cause of death in burns. In chapter 7, ossification sender, secondary ossification sender, primary ossification center, primary bone marrow, secondary bone marrow, epiphyseal plate and epiphyseal line, Wolff's law of bone formation, causes of hypocalcemia and hypercalcemia, symptoms of hypocalcemia and hypercalcemia, calcium homeostasis, osteoporosis, the role of estrogen, parathyroid hormone, rickets and osteomalacia, types of fracture, pathological fracture, green stick fracture, comminuted fracture, and displaced fracture, healing of a bone fracture, the sequence of healing, what are the stages of healing, achondroplastic dwarf and pituitary dwarfism, what's the difference between the two, bone ossification. There are two types. You should know the endochondral bone ossification and intramembranous bone ossification. What is remodeling of bone? What's Wolff's law of bone remodeling? And the hormones regulating calcium homeostasis.